Hello, blessed souls. I am the magical medium. Welcome to my channel, to this spiritual guidance experience. Things are changing really fast everywhere. You could probably feel it. So I'm just going to preface this by saying that if you are just here to get your own personal messages, then go to the description box below and look for your reading. It'll say reading 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many readings there are going to be as of this moment because I'm, doing it organically. But I got a really strong pull from Spirit that they wanted me to do a little reading for the collective. And then I'm going to go into each of your piles. And they are going to have me start doing links because I have to tell you, every time I would say pile or, whatever, group, it just felt inorganic. But I was like, well, that's what people say. That's what these are, blah, blah, blah. And then Spirit, when I was putting the last one together, they're like, well, they're really readings, though. And so from now on, at least as far as I know, right at this moment, they're going to have me put links. So you'll go to the description box below and you will look at the emoji, or maybe I'll have pictures in front. Today, they're not having me do that. But I just, wanted to kind of put that out there. And then I'm sure there'll be an emoji or, something to go along with the reading, but it'll just say like reading 1, reading 2, and there'll be a link under each one and it'll take you, and it's a private link, which is kind of cool. So you guys can talk to each other. If there's some of you that want to talk, but don't want to be on a public forum, it's kind of a cool way for you to meet other light workers, or maybe introduce yourself and say, hey, or even if just saying like, this really resonated with me, this didn't, because I've noticed that sometimes I want to say things on the pile and I'm compelled to, and I will, like when I'm watching somebody else's, of course. And then sometimes I'm like, I want to say that, but I don't know. I kind of don't feel like putting that out into the universe. I wish I could just say that to the person, the person that did the reading. So I kind of feel like this gives it a more personal feel than just putting it out there. I have been channeling and working with all different energies for several days now. My partner today in real time is Monday, May 2nd, Blessed Beltane, my beautiful pagan, witch, whatever you align with, nature, Gaia, earth family that go along with, certain old traditions. Some people call it, May Day, the Maypole, whatever. You can research it on your own. It's different for everybody. Anyway, it's just a form of tradition. And I know I sound very direct today and not my kind of happy bubbly self. I'm here, but fuck, I'm human too. And man, this shit is dark and it is heavy. And something that keeps coming up into my feed is this message from Sadhguru. I wasn't compelled to watch it, but I keep seeing like the headline for it, and it says, I'm paraphrasing, if spirit calls me to, I'll put it in, I like to put in, recommendations from the reading kind of thing, always in the description box. But I loved what he said. He said something like, be careful not to take on other people's emotions and energy. And what I got from that is, yeah, I mean, right now it's a shit show for everybody on multiple levels and different ways. Those who walk with spirit and understand what's going on, even though we understand, even if we know the astrology, whatever, we cannot control the world. We cannot control what, who's driving, what's going to happen in a grocery store. We can't control it. So all we can do is take care of ourselves and, quote unquote, stay in our own lane. And in the meantime, we can work with certain energies like Rosemary, that wanted to come in here, Lavender, that wanted to come in here, Amethyst. I've got 2 different types of amethyst in here, and we have an Apopholite. There's a Selenite back there. I'll put them in the recommendation. These are the ones that keep popping up over and over and over and over. Also, thank you for bearing with me, and thank you to the new subscribers. Welcome. I'm so excited to watch us grow. I'm on TikTok now officially, and Twitter, and my Poetic Prophet channel is up. And so Spirit's just been having me I've just been like a machine, just like spitting out spiritual, like just like 24/7. Even when I'm sleeping, I've been having weird stuff where I don't know if it was 2 nights in a row or it was like one night and then like I skipped a night and then the next night I was like chasing serial killers. I was stabbed. I was like, what is happening? And I believe it's just these roads down our subconscious trying to really get down into the dark, deep, parts of ourselves. It could be past life stuff. It could be, there's just so much shit that's out right now. This eclipse season and Mercury retrograde is right around the corner. We're in the shadow of it. So right now we are in the gook, the ick, the yuck. The last pick a pile I did, I even shot it in black and white just because I was feeling like this intense energy from spirit. I am evolving. I am growing. I don't know how much I'm going to be on TikTok. I got to tell you, because it reminded me of Instagram. It fucking drains my phone. I don't know why it does that. It's like I'll start out with like, let's just say I have 16, 20 gigabytes or something like that, right? And then I'll like post something and I even put on there not to save it, but somehow it like will take off like 4 or 5 gigabytes. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, what happened? So I don't know. We'll see right now. I'm just like, I can't, you know what I mean? I just don't like those apps. Social media just feels so gucky to me. I don't know what it is. I know that YouTube is a form of social media, but like, there's something about TikTok when I go on there, it's just this draining energy of look at me, 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 look at me and my kids, look at me at work. I'm like, what the fucking fuck? It's like everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be heard. It's beautiful and poetic and amazing on like so many levels. And it's also distracting, debilitating, fucked up, dark energy. People are putting shit out there. I mean, there's just a lot of hate out there. Even if people are putting like something funny, I'm just like, or like, I don't understand why people, I went on there for a few minutes. I'm not going to lie. And I was just like, I got lost on there for about, I'm not kidding, maybe 15. Before I think I'd get lost on there for like hours. This time I only got lost for a short time because I was like, it's like I'm so woke, and now I know why Spirit had me get off Facebook and Instagram and all that, because so many people do not realize how much they are just throwing their energy left and right with no walls up, no protection. And I mean, it's just like mass fucking chaos. And that's what it feels like when I'm on there. The energy feels really unstable. So it doesn't surprise me that I like posted like 4 things in 24 hours, although I don't think they wanted me to post the stag thing yet, but I was just like, I need to clean out my phone. I'm like, I don't care. There's like a part of me that's like pro spirit right now, 100%. I am in it. I am with you guys. I am fucking supporting you. Then there's another side of me that's just like, it's so dark and it's so fucked up and I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. I'm just going to keep wearing my blessed sweatshirt. You'll be seeing my sweatshirt a lot because I feel like if anytime I'm on camera, which isn't often, and I'm kind of glad about that. But yeah, so just know that you are not alone. There is something going on out there. Also, I totally gutted my area and it was so exciting at first. It felt so good. I was like, oh, this feels so good. I rearranged everything until I tried to do readings today. I thought I was going to lose my mind. I thought I was going to start whipping shit around like my Southside Chicago Kelly. I wanted to like punch through a fucking window like old school the way I used to before I was woke. Listen to my throat talk. I'm losing my voice too. Just singing and just, just a lot. Like, it's ironic. My my partner and I planned this really beautiful, like exciting weekend of stuff to do. And we ended up getting in a massive fight on Thursday. And I was like, you need to go away for like a day or two, whatever. And he's been gone since Friday. Today's Monday in real time. And it's like I have these moments where I'm like, that's cool, man. Like, go live your life, brother. I hope you're happy. Like, I'm good. I'll see you in the next life, okay. And then on the other side of me, it's like, oh, I love you. Come on, this is silly. We can work things out, And that's when I realized, like, this energy is no fucking joke. They want you to feel everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. The first song I heard when I was setting this up was Annie Lennox, No More I Love Yous. I don't know if it was her solo or the Rhythmics, but, I'm going to put that below. Please listen to it. Listen to the words. It's like just everything she was saying. And this song has got to be, 30 years old? I mean, it's got to be, because I feel like I heard that when I was in high school in the 80s or in the early 90s. Anyway. So really powerful. And then there was a plethora of songs in between. If Spirit calls me to put any of them in there, if you're pulled to it, it means you're supposed to sing it, listen to the words, whatever. I mean, Spirit talks to me in all forms, and they're talking to you too. They're talking to you in music. They're talking to you in numbers. They're talking to you in animals. They're talking to you in conversations, in the street, at the gas station, with friends, with family. It's all in front of our faces right now. It's so intense. It's so cool. I don't even know where to begin. The owls wanted to come in today. We're working with the native spirit deck today, which I'm super excited about. You know, so the feathers came in. I believe that's a chicken feather, but no, I think it's rooster. I'm almost positive it's rooster. I'll find out. Either way, I'll put the spirit medicine animals below. You can research that on your own. If you're new here, all you want to do is just go into whatever search engine, feels good for you. And you put in, rooster, spirit medicine, spirit animal, whichever you're drawn to. I like spirit medicine, especially when I'm working with the native spirit deck, because there's a difference between the Native American, native spirit medicine, the indigenous medicine, as opposed to like galactic, energies, or, the angel realm, the dragons, the unicorns. It's like it may all come and drive from the same place, but then it came here and it embedded itself into the earth energy, into the human existence. And it's been translated, through, different incarnations over lifetimes. And it's just super interesting. So you'll get a plethora, as Google does, that's one I use, right? And you'll get a plethora. You can go to the top one, the middle one, you can read them all, whichever ones you're drawn to. But this time is no joke. But at the same time, if you just watched the last reading, it was fucking intense, man. They did not, it was a no holds barred. I even put a disclaimer on it because I was like, man, if you're not ready to hear this shit, I don't know what to tell you, kind of thing. Today is different. We're getting messages from our spirit guides, from our ancestors. I am Cherokee. If you were born in the United States and your parents were born in the United States and their parents were born in the United States, there's probably a really good chance that you've got some type of Native American blood inside of you, but you do not have to have Native American blood to listen to this reading. However, it may align with you even more deeply. And if you get the need to cry, or feel the need to cry, Spirit is saying cry. Right now, we are in the waxing crescent energy. And on that candle, it says bloom and prosper and the witching hour. I'm not lighting that candle right now. I love the candle itself, mostly the sticker, because it's a sticker on a really cool blue glass. It's a great candle company, but man, I can't handle scents. If you're like me and you're super sensitive, even though I know it's natural and all that, it's like I can't. Whatever it is, it's just, it's too strong for me. It'd probably be nice, in the bathroom on the other side of the house, and it would waft whatever, and wafted into the room on the other side of the house. But in my tiny home, it just takes over. Anyway, so if you would like to stick around, I'm going to do more intense energy just for the collective. I'm going to pull some cards, and then I'm going to go into the individual readings, which is another reason why they probably are going to have me put them in links, because I don't know how long the individual readings are going to be. But also, yes, so follow me on TikTok, Twitter, all that, if you're on there. If you're not, don't feel obligated to. They put me there for, it could be for one person. So don't ever, be like, oh, I feel bad for Lula, I should join. No, it's not about that, because I am the magical medium. This is my job. And the social media, even though I am the human that's doing it, it is actually divinely guided through spirit. So also, I'm hearing, if you are on social media, try and engage your social media to really reflect who you are. Now they have, and also welcome May. They wanted me to say welcome May, the month of May. And maybe May. Hello, May, if there's a May here. I just saw this really, by the way, for those of you who are into, today is also in real time, is the Met Gala. And I went to school for fashion design. A lot of you know I was a designer way before I was a medium. I'm an artist. And if you love beauty and fashion, I highly recommend, and just history, just the history of fashion, I highly recommend that you watch, I'll put it in the, like I said, the look in the in the research in the description box. I always put all that underneath there. But it's I forget the name of it, but it's like, I think it's A Night at the Gala or something like that. And it's based on Andrew Bolton, put together this massive, he curated like this massive art show, this art exhibit, this history of fashion, China Through a Looking Glass, I believe it was called. And just basically all the designers that have had an influence, that like anything from China had an influence on their collection. You guys, it's so magnificent. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go to the Met Gala some days. Also, I have a really cool history with fashion and just my love for it and how important it is, and how people, when I was growing up, that was kind of like my outlet, was to show myself and show my personality through fashion. And if you are not feeling something, then you need to maybe change your outer appearance. Maybe it's time for you to shake it up. Because I'm getting these messages from Spirit. We're going to pull some messages for the collective, but also the theme for May, for those of you who are interested, the theme for May is superstars, and it's "Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby," right? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh baby, I love you, I really do. That's a message from Spirit. But the interesting thing is, when I saw it on my Pandora, on my shuffle, and they told me that, the number on it in parentheses was the 1991 version. Obviously, that's the Carpenters. Karen Carpenter I think she had passed by then. But anyway, it's an older song from the 70s, but it was like remastered or whatever. A lot of people have covered that song over time, if that means something to you in particular. But the 1991 I thought was interesting. Could be a year you were born, it could be a year you graduated, it could be anything. But it could be an angel number. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put it as an angel number for today. Okay, which also, if you look at it, is 1991 is 1 and 9 is 10, plus 19 plus 1 is 20. So 2 for duality. Also, we're in the year 2022. So let's see if we have do we have any messages for the collective before we go to the individual reading? Spirit, do we have any messages for the collective? Ooh, Spirit of Water. Spirit of Water. Okay, so bear with me over the next whatever until I can master my new setup. It's going to be kind of annoying. I apologize. Okay, so Spirit of Water. Spirit of Water. I feel like this wants to go over here. Like it wants to show itself to you. The Spirit of Water. Also, when I looked down, it was 1814. And for those of you who are new here, whenever I spout out numbers or things like that, that's for you to research on your own. Angel number or whatever you're drawn to. So this says, trust your intuition. Know that you're on the right path. Take time to nurture yourself. Allow your inner child free rein. Believe in your dreams. Don't stifle your emotions. Trust the messages they're giving you. Purify and cleanse yourself and your home. Healing is on its way. Emotional healing energy is expanding within you now. Your native spirit wants you to know that the Spirit of Water invites an emotional richness into your life. Communicate from your heart. Embrace your childlike wonder. This card also represents purification, cleansing, and healing. It reminds you to clean your personal space and your body. It also urges you to accept and embrace your emotions, all of them, even the ones that you don't usually like. Additionally, trust your hunches. Push off from the shore of safety and enter the flow of life. All is well. The journey here is, be aware of water in your life, be it humidity, mists, clouds, rain, water in food, fruits, vegetables, and so forth, the ocean, the rivers, the bath, and the shower. Drink extra water. Energize it by placing your hand over each glass and sending love into the water. Evaluate your relationships. Notice how each encounter affects your subtle emotions. Take some time to relax, especially near or in water. Cleanse and purify yourself and your living space using water. Imagine how it would feel to be a still pool, a mountain stream, a mist, the great sea, or a summer shower. Notice any emotions or feelings that emerge as you do this, and also watch your dreams. You guys, this is no joke. I know that these are things I say to you lovingly all the time, but I'm not kidding you. Like, things have been coming out of me. I've been saying things, feeling emotions, like anything that you were going through 6 months ago, the last 5 or 6 months, the last eclipse season, the last, that, and during that Mercury retrograde season, like, what were you feeling? What were you going through in your relationships? Is it coming back up again? Because, and that's all relationships. That doesn't matter if it's work, lover, family, friends, all relationships. Those who are woke right now, look at that candle just went out. Those who are woke right now and those who are not are going to experience completely different things, okay? Like completely different things. So your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to feel 2124. Really, 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 really feel. Don't block your emotions. A lot of us are protecting ourselves, especially as empaths, because there's so much going on. I've spoke many times about the pinball machine effect. And if you're feeling like that little metal ball and you're like ping, 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 and just like everything, you're like, ow, no, and you're feeling cut and you're bruised and you're scraped, remember that you are a warrior. This is not your first time here. You also did not come here to play small. So they're asking me to put some focus on the Rosemary again. So get yourself some protection. Light that Rosemary. Obviously dry is going to be better. Smudge them if you got them. Whatever you have, smudge with. But do it with intention and prayer and say, Spirit, thank you for cleansing the energy. Thank you for whatever. Fill in your own thing. This is your story. So I want you to do what feels right to you, okay? And then, smudge every corner. Clean your house. And as you're cleaning, do it with love and gratitude. Even when you're upset, cry. Even when you're pissed, you're allowed to be pissed. It's like there's somewhere where people are saying like, oh, you have to be spiritual. You can't get mad. No, you can get fucking mad. You can get as fucking mad as you need to. Just don't hurt anybody. This isn't, meant to, we're not meant here to hurt each other. My partner and I both were just like saying things I don't know if we really mean them, to be honest. Because I haven't spoke to them, I meant what I said. I'm not proud of certain things I said, so no, and I will apologize. But it's like, because we were going back into old patterns, old fights, shit that doesn't fucking belong to us. It's old stuff. And sometimes that old energy wants to fight. It just wants to fight. It just wants to fight. But Spirit's saying, aren't you tired of fighting? I'm tired of fighting. That was one of the last things I said to my partner. I was like, you know what? We may not see eye to eye on things. I'm like, let's just not fight about it. I was like, you go off and do your spiritual stuff. I'm going to go do my spiritual stuff. Let's take a break. We have the luxury to do that. We don't have children. He has more of the luxury because he has the car and, we share a car. My license expired years ago and I honestly didn't care for the longest time. Now I've been like, okay, it's time. I'm like, I need a car. I've been manifesting a car, my driver's license, a new home, a bigger space, and it's on its way. I can feel it. But that's okay because that's where they need to be. I'm cool. I can do this and I need to be with you guys right now. This is where I need to be. And I know how to cleanse my space. I know how to, work through this energy. But even myself, no matter how much I've been cleansing, cleaning, doing stuff, taking showers, I'm still just like, holy fuck, like it's everywhere. I barely want to step outside. And where I live, I'm sandwiched in between a lot of like animosity, toxic energy, you know, but I also feel like a fucking warrior. Because I'm like, if we can get through this, you guys, we literally can get through anything. And Spirit's saying we've been through this before. Some of us, you know, we're warriors. We've been through this before. This isn't our first time. And also, blessing the water is a big deal. Every single time I am getting water from the tap, I am blessed to live on a well. But every time the water comes through, and I put it in jars because I don't like it really cold, you know, so I'll put it in jars. And as it's going into the jars, I bless it. I thank the water. We are made up of mostly water, like 70% water. If I can find it, I'll try and find the last reading I did that we did with the water crystal oracle, with Dr. Emoto. And he talks about that, how water can shift and change its vibrational energy. So imagine if you're made up of water, even if you're not an empath, you're still feeling the energy from everything and everyone around you. So it's important that you cleanse your space and cleanse yourself. Bless everything. I have spray bottles that have water and essential oil in them. I bless them too, especially lavender. I spray lavender everything in the bathroom, around the toilet, you know, everywhere, like after I go to the bathroom and around, because lavender is just, it's like literally like a natural, it kills germs and or, you know, bacteria, things like that. It's better than anything you can buy from the drugstore. Lavender is amazing. Lavender is good for mold. It's good for so much. Research lavender and rosemary. Okay? And see those feathers there? That's the angels. They're looking out for us. They got our back. That's why it's laying on top of, I let the feathers fall where they want to. I kind of set it up a little bit and then I push things around. And also the owl spirit medicine. Really powerful. Okay? I feel like that's it. Let me see, Spirit. Do you want to put... Oh, I guess not. Oh my gosh, look at this. Spirit of Earth. I mean, come on. Amazing. Amazing, right? So I already pulled a bunch, but I don't know exactly. I didn't know exactly what was going to be on anything. I was trying to shift this around, and they were like, no, leave it where it is, because they're like trying to show you the sun, too. You are the sun. You are the rain that makes my life this foolish game. You know that song? Okay, so the Spirit of Earth. And this says, let me go down a little bit. Just to bring the light down a little bit. Okay. Prosperity is blossoming in all areas of your life. You are strong and grounded. Who you are is enough, just as you are. Connect more fully with nature. The Spirit of Earth asks that you tend to your health. Detoxify your body. Also, I'll turn that too. Getting rid of like sugars and things like that. You know, for some of you, if you don't digest animal products well, it's time to go, you know, vegetarian or vegan. You know, one of our tribe members was like, oh my gosh, I can eat eggs again. I'm like, yeah, sometimes our bodies just go through stages. So listen to your body. Listen to your body. Understand how to use your body's physiology. Pay attention to how your body feels and respond accordingly. Create a home for your soul. Have objects in your home that feel good to you every time you see them. Be present. Cherish the here and now. Yes, I'm hearing discard of old boyfriends, old girlfriends, old, you know, whatever. Anything that doesn't feel good. Anything that's old energy. Spirit is saying, this is the time, this is the hour. You have the strength, you have the power. Okay, call, even if you don't like align with the witches, align with your magic. You know, we're all magicians. We all hold our own gifts and our own magic. Get rid of shit that doesn't, you know, I don't care if it's like your favorite t-shirt from an old boyfriend. Just get rid of it. You'll find another favorite t-shirt. I promise you. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of thing, getting rid of shit, just like letting it go, letting it go, letting it go. And then it says, your native spirit wants you to know the Spirit of Earth represents your physical self and your physical surroundings. It's okay to make plans for the future, but make sure that you also embrace and appreciate the present. You're deeply and profoundly loved and supported at all times, no matter what's occurring in your life. Trust that all your needs are being met, and take time to create spaces in your home where you feel absolutely at peace. And in doing so, you create a template for peace in all areas of your life. Declutter your home. Feel the solidity and power of the earth beneath you. This is your core. Just as grass pushes up out of moist ground, know that fresh shoots of growth are similarly taking place within you right now. You are grounded, prosperous, and strong. And keep telling yourself that. I'm gonna try and remember to put that on there. You are grounded, prosperous, and strong. You are grounded, prosperous, and strong. That's right there on the bottom. Okay, so take a screenshot if you want. You are grounded, prosperous, and strong. The journey is all the solid forms around you, including your body, are a part of the physical realm. Notice how you relate to and identify with the physical universe around you. By doing this, you are activating the spirit of earth within you. Let the reality of your relationship with the earth fill your consciousness. Fill it in every pore of your being. Let yourself merge with its energy. Imagine how it would feel to be a rolling hill, a great mountain, or a deep canyon. Imagine yourself lying in a meadow of wildflowers high up in the mountains. Visualize the roots of the trees extending deep into the soil, reaching down toward the center of the earth. Yes. So, Spirit of Earth, do we have any more messages for the collective? Any more messages? Spirit Keeper of the West. Okay. Let's move these aside a little bit. Spirit Keeper of the West. Water, Earth, and Spirit Keeper of the West. Spirit Keeper of the West. Transformation, letting go of the old, initiation, illumination, harvest. Right before this started, the song I heard from Paul Cardall was Letting Go. And I just like, to start out with No More I Love Yous by Lennox, and then to like, right before this was like Letting Go, I was like, yeah, because we really understand now that like we cannot hold on to the past, no matter what it is, who it is, where it is. It says, gather your inner resources. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. Trust your heart. Chaos brings positive change. Almost all change comes out of turmoil. Don't be concerned if there's confusion in your life. It will all work out. Your native spirit wants you to know, in the medicine wheel, the west is the direction that symbolizes the fiery setting sun, autumn, the waning moon, and the time of harvest, and the tumultuous years of teenagers in the human cycle. Out of the chaos arise illumination and transformation. In order for the new to ignite in your life, it's necessary to let go of the old. Sweep away the debris. The Spirit Keeper of the West reminds us to slow down our rapid growth and harvest what we have attained. In the autumn, leaves are burned away to make way for new growth. Release the dross in your life to make way for new growth. The journey is standing, facing the west and the setting sun. Imagine that all limitations and blockages in your life are flowing from your heart and into the sun. And as the sun sets, it carries with it your cares and concerns to be transformed by its purifying energy. That's beautiful. Any more messages for the collective spirit before we... Okay. Ooh, thunder drum. Thunder drum. I love this. Thunder drum. Okay. Thunder drum. There we go. Thunder drum. Thunder drum. Stand up and be counted. Be assertive. Don't be shy about sharing your gifts and letting the world know about your value. Declare with authority, this is who I am and this is what I stand for. Make a stand for others less fortunate. Take risks. Walk in rhythm to the beat of your own drum. This is not the time to step back or step aside. Your native spirit wants you to know throughout the world, indigenous people have called spirit through drumming. Drumming was used to activate one's fighting spirit before battle, as well as for joyous celebrations and sacred ceremonies. It was also used for healing rituals. In every case, the drum beat was used to open spiritual realms. A thunder drum calls the thunder beings from the sky, and they arrive with passion and incredible vitality. Drawing this card means that it's time to step into your passion, make a stand in life for what truly matters to you. The journey is a powerful way to activate your life force is to drum on your chest lightly with a closed fist. It's especially powerful if you do a 2-beat, similar to the sound of a beating heart, which is the most primordial sound of humans. This rhythm is grounding and activates your strength. Yes. Right? And look for a drum circle in your area. And if there isn't a drum circle in your area, then create a drum circle in your area. Because this energy right now, we're in the beginning of the waxing crescent. And, you know, we're in this new moon cycle, right? This new moon in Taurus. So this is about setting intentions. You know, these are messages from spirit, but, you know, I have more cards to pull for each individual reading, you know, but what is it that you want to start new in May, and that you're not going to let anybody stop you? Also, I think it's interesting that they didn't have me move the candle, and look at how it's like, you know, really like there's 2 candles on Spirit of Earth. I feel like that they're really trying to tell you to get grounded, you guys. It's really time to get grounded and get outside. No more excuses. Okay, those are the messages for the collective. I hope you enjoyed this reading from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. We love you so much. So even now, even though I've already opened the container, I call upon your spirit guides and my spirit guides and say thank you, thank you, thank you for everyone being here. Thank you for continuing on through our readings after this. Thank you for protecting us, watching out for us. Thank you to Water, Earth, the Spirit Keeper of the West, the Sun, the Thunder Drum, all of this energy, our Native American ancestors, our indigenous ancestors, no matter what country you're from, right? At some point, there was an indigenous energy. So Spirit is saying, you know, we must honor them. Those who walk before us, those who walk with us now, and those who will walk with us after. Okay, you guys, all of my information is in the description box below. If you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, or purchase a recorded personal reading just for you. Also, thank you for checking out all of my new social media, and I will see you over at your reading. I love you so much. I'll see you over there. Blessed be. Oh.